with its odds continuing to grow of perhaps taking on some formation as well. So let's dive right in. Top story is Barbara. Check it off the list. Here we go. 60-mile-an-hour winds. Pressure's down to 996. Explosive thunderstorm development in the last couple of hours really kind of helped tighten up that center of circulation. This storm itself is expected to become our first hurricane of the Eastern Pacific season, and really of the tropical season as a whole when you look across all basins. So Tropical Storm Barbara now soon to become Hurricane Barbara as we go into early tomorrow morning. Look at that. Winds kick up to 85 miles an hour, sitting in very warm waters. Similar to our first name of the storm, first name of the season, which was Alvin. Barbara's going to continue this track up to the northwest. Now it does look to curve due west, but it's sitting in much cooler waters at that point, and so we're going to see that weakening and the shearing apart of that structure. The average first hurricane in the Eastern Pacific Basin is June 26th. So we are running ahead of schedule, not to mention the fact that we have 2 named storms already on the board, and the average for just the first name comes June 10th. So things are working quite nicely here in the Eastern Pacific. We've seen this flurry of activity at the start of the season. Again, newly designated Tropical Depression 3E here just off to the west of Barbara, where we've seen those winds tick up 35 miles an hour, more defined circulation. And I'll tell you right now, we can see it quite clearly on our satellite images right now. This storm is expected to become tropical storm, so it will likely take the name Cosme in the next 24 hours, if not later today. And it's going to remain at tropical storm status, just getting up to perhaps a weak Category 1 hurricane before we see that drop off as we get to the middle of the week, again working into those cooler waters similar to what Barbara is going to encounter. So here's the enhanced satellite. Let's go first on over to Barbara, where we've had this explosive thunderstorm development. You can see those cloud tops very clearly kind of bubbling up on satellite, and so that circulation quite tight is going to continue to pull off to the north. But look at this, you can actually see that circulation from Tropical Depression 3 very nicely. A lot of that thunderstorm development is sheared off to the west side, but very explosive, and I think that's going to help strengthen up this storm just a bit when we look into the next 24 hours. Some nice banding you see out there back out to the east, so we're watching it closely. And again, just a hot mention, we have that 40% chance of further development further off to the south of Tropical Storm Barbara in the next 7 days.